feels terrible, doesn't it?
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Gaming Son and Father. As I'm still playing Banishers, so we just found this crazy guy here. So now we are going to go ahead and um, I guess we got to end the hunting of Caleb Watson. Okay, so
Fear
let's
not.
look at the
He'll
stuff that's
bugger
in
off
here.
soon. They both will.
Um, hmm. Okay, I knew I had something that I was supposed to investigate.
Fascinating. Does each citizen have their own?
What do you think?
Two of them are missing. Alexander and Ruth Watson. Family?
Uh, his abilities. Hmm.
Fear not.
Nice thievery. Uh, it sounds like it's a
Bugger
lot
off
of
soon.
appreciation for his
They
work.
both will.
Well, I got this. Yeah, but door key. I don't know what door I got to open.
It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning.
Ah, hmm. Like a block
You
there.
know it's true.
W. Ruth have long considered sending you this letter. It will make you suffer, but I believe that in the mission, the truth is a lie in the eyes of God, and so is sin, even if the tenets of the method is wrong with all of us. So faithful. He sees harlots behind your back. Oh, there. The truth is out. I have long been familiar with Alexander's depravity. He might be charming and quick witted, but his soul is defective, and God has rejected him no matter what the town might want to say about you. I know that you are pure. I know you are so untouched, bright and godly. I admire your grace and the purity of your heart as revealed in your words and actions. The word fades around you. The world fades around your presence, and my love is ever growing. Hmm.
Being courted by two brothers at once rarely ends well.
Personal experience.
Don't go there.
Fear not. He'll bugger off soon. They both will.
Look at that door key.
Hugh Batchelor said Lucy Barrow cursed the house and it burned down.
The house burned down, and I suspect the rest is nonsense.
What's this? It's not metal, not wood. Bone. It's bone. Lovely.
Somebody say weird and gruesome and disgusting. Notice here ye the deaths and subsequent funerals have taken place of Alexander Watson and Ruth Watson, wife and brother to shoemaker Sakila was both dead tragically in the fire at the Watson house and burned with dignity before Caleb and his friends and neighbors and the eyes of the Lord at God's honor. What? Alexander is remembered as a troubled man, old, off bottle bound, who caused much vexation and was given to great sin. yet who redeemed himself at the end by rushing headlessly, heedless, into the flames in a futile effort to save his sister-in-law. Oh, so he didn't do it.
Ishmael Law said Watson lost his wife and brother.
Caleb Watson is out of his mind with grief.
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true. You done enough sniffing? Hmm? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate. A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time, outflank him.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
No, the past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother, and shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre, and I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried. Buried all. Quiet, you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true.
Where I'm going. Look at the map. Oh gosh, it's way over there.
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale.
Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange.
Whoa!
There's more of them.
Run, Red!
Get back up.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
What? Dang it.
Call on me.
Is that a femur?
I think I see a patella.
Lovely. Grey robbers.
Yes, but what exactly were they stealing? Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it. It's about to shoot.
If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Decoys to distract wayward specters. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training. Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
This way. More of them. That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close. Hogging all the fun.
Take that to your face. Bastard.
Demonology. I should have known.
This fella again.
He's persistent, I'll grant him that. Move it!
That thing moves like a shot.
Running away, are we? I have another in sight.
Piss off!
This isn't over yet. Now the fight's getting interesting.
Lucky we shite, aren't you? Oh, I don't like this.
Can't outrun a ghost.
I'll get you eventually.
It's up to no good.
Oh, I hate those things.
Wasn't your first, won't be your last.
Aye, thank you.
Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here.
Part of the story is waiting to be revealed.
Oh, there, fella. Oh, you're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes, but also shoddy. It's very poor work. Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Huh.
What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Nokuhei!
This ritual has one to praise, but 1,000.
A drop may hide the rain.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it. You! No! No! You were not supposed to!
Down, boy. Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Lights turn off.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost, too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah. Can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did. There's something else you should know, if you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
And where was Caleb while all this was happening?
He was there. He stood rooted in place, frozen in fear. And then it was too late. He could do nothing but watch us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
Caleb was
I'm
no
confused.
saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere. Watching me ruin his name. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will
Ruth
ever
and
come to us
Alexander
again.
are having an affair in her husband's body.
Can't find an angle where that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her. The ghost wards feel far away from here. There's a way through. I can take care of it.
No.
Shall we?
Hey, we got all this stuff that you gotta go through just to get this one little thing. Like no kind of excuse whatsoever. This was kind of ridiculous to get in here.
Ty must be nearby.
A withered human heart.
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth.
Ew! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank rump! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die! I'm in charge here. No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
Oh, I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me. Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right. pack!
Present yourself. I compel it.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. The thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait. Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol, worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue, smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go. No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Alexander, you were wronged, but Ruth owes you naught. Not her life, nor her death.
I'm not my brother. I am the man who runs into the burning house. Ruth owes us nothing. But my love is true, and His is not.
Your love is not measured by what you win. It's measured by what you're willing to let go.
I'm sorry, Ruth. You deserved better. Better than him. Better than me. Send me away, Banisher. Let the devil stoke the flames of hell for me, and we'll see if I burn.
Take your head out your arse, you're not that important. Right, hold still, both of you. Let me pry you all apart. Farewell.
Okay. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. How did I get here?
I mean, we've seen some horrors, but that...
This is the work.
You're right. There's nothing I'd rather be doing. That was... something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Don't waver. We could win a battle, but we can't win the war. Nobody should conquer death, and we don't want to pay the price of trying.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
Governor.
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So? What are you waiting for?
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is what matters.
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times, perhaps. But he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
Since when has the governor required proof?
I'll get it. Mark me. I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call it quits for this episode. And we will continue this on the next time.